Hey everyone, today we are going to be working on using the distributive property while also combining like terms. So I've got several examples here and then a couple word problems at the bottom that we're going to look at. So for part A, we are first going to use the distributive property because remember, in the order of operations, multiplication comes before addition and subtraction. So when I look inside my parentheses and I see f plus 5c, I cannot combine those things together. But I can distribute and multiply by a 3. So I'm going to show my arrows, show my distributive property. So this is going to be 2c plus. Now when it's 3 times f, that's actually 3 times 1f. So 3 times 1 is 3, and I add the f. And then here I'm going to do 3 times 5 is 15c. And if you need to see this kind of broken down a little bit, that is 3 times f plus 3 times 5c. Now I'm going to look at these two things, or these three things, and I'm going to say, do I have any like terms here that I can combine? Well, I've got some c's that they've got in common. So 2c plus 15c is going to be 17c plus 3f. I cannot simplify any further. So that's it. That's my completely simplified expression. Part B, I've got A, and then I'm going to distribute here. So A plus 5 times 2 is 10A, plus 5 times 3 is 15B. I've got A here, and I've got an A here. 1A plus 10A is 11A. Plus 15b. Okay, in part C, I've got 4x plus 3 times x minus 2 plus 3 at the end. So I'm going to distribute in the middle here because, again, multiplication first. So 4x, 3 times x is 3x, minus 3 times 2 is 6, plus 3. Now remember, when there's minus signs, we can do plus a negative. So 4x plus 3x plus negative 6 plus 3. So I'm going to identify my like terms. My like terms here are 4x and 3x. And then I've got negative 6 and 3. 4x plus 3x is 7x. Negative 6 plus 3 is a negative 3, or you can write it as 7x minus 3. Both answers would be correct. Okay, they are equivalent expressions, however you feel most comfortable writing them. In part D, we're multiplying with a negative 4. Because remember, this is like 8e plus negative 4 times 2f plus 5e. So when I distribute, I'm actually distributing a negative number. So I've got 8e plus negative 4 times 2 is negative 8f. And negative 4 times 5 is going to be negative 20e. So now when I identify my like terms, I've got an 8e and a negative 20e. 8 plus negative 20 is going to be a negative 12e plus a negative 8f. You can also write it as negative 12e minus 8f. That's the same expression. E also has another negative in it, so we've got 5 plus negative 3. And then I'm going to do y plus negative 7, okay, to change my subtraction into addition. So now when I distribute, I'm going to have 5. Negative 3 times y is going to be negative 3y. And negative 3 times negative 7 is going to be positive 21. Negative 3y doesn't have anything in common with it, but variables come first. And then I've got 5 plus 21 is 26. In part F, when it says 5 minus the quantity 2x plus 3, there's actually a 1 in front here. So I'm actually multiplying by a -1. So I'm going to have 5 plus -1 times 2x plus 3. Okay, because when it says minus the quantity, that thing is in parentheses. I have to subtract each part of that thing inside the parentheses. So I'm actually going to distribute a -1 to this. So this is going to be 5 plus -2x after I multiply. So -1 times 2 is -2. And then plus -1 times 3 is going to be -3. -2x does not have a like term with it, so -2x comes first. And then I've got 5 plus -3. 5 plus -3 is going to be +2. G, we're back to all positives, so I'm going to distribute first. So 9y plus 4 times 9 is 36, plus 4 times y is 4y. I have a 9y plus a 4y is going to be 13y plus 36. Here I'm going to distribute. So 5 times 2 is 10m. 5 times 5 is 25, and then I've got plus a -6. 10m is going to stay the same. And then I've got 25 plus -6 is going to be plus 19. This one I'm multiplying by a -9, so it's like 4a plus -9 times a plus 3. So I'm going to distribute. So 4a plus -9a plus -27. -9 times a is -9a. -9 times 3 is -27. And my like terms this time are my a's. 4a plus -9a is going to be -5a plus -27. Or you can write -5a minus 27. Okay, both answers would be correct. Okay,